Hello to all my beautiful Bellas and Bellos out there. It's your girl, Miss Bella So Fly, and I have some great news. Yes, we hit 1K. Yay! Give your girl a round of applause. Yeah, we did it, guys. I'm so freaking happy. Yes, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. But yes, now we're about to get into some piping hot tea. I mean, it's smoking, it's steaming. The tea kettle is about to fly off the stove and up through the roof. Ooh. Do you hear the steaming? The heat coming from that kettle? Yes. That's just what Miss Bella So Fly brings. So how are all you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. Now, the young lady in the video, most of you might not know her by face, but I'm pretty sure you might know her by name. I mean, she is the daughter of a highly successful rapper. Yes, so we're going to get into this conversation about her, Miss Lady right here. Okay. Yes, we're about to get into it about this girl right here. All right, her name is Teyana Taylor, and she is the daughter of the late gangster rapper Notorious Big, or B.I.G., Biggie Smalls. You know all those names he were known for. Like, okay, this is his daughter. She's 29 years old. If you guys don't know, she has her own clothing line, okay? All right, so this story has been brought up before. It has been talked about before. And then, everything, was over with. I thought, it was just out of the window. But it ended up surfacing back. Yes, she stated again that she do not want to be called her father's name. Yes, she said that. She said she do not want people calling her Biggie Smalls' daughter. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, do you know who Notorious Big was? Huh? Do you know that? Do you know? Like, you should be honored that someone is calling you Notorious Big's daughter, honey. Your father was a legend. All right? He was a huge legend. He was a success. Okay? This man has done things in his life that most won't be able to do in their whole lifespan. All right? So, you should be proud if someone is calling you Notorious Big's daughter. All right? We know, okay, that on your birth certificate, it does not say Notorious Big's daughter. We know that, okay? We're not fools, all right? All you need is common sense to know that, okay? We know that your name is not written in your birth certificate as Notorious Big's daughter, but people call you that because that's who they know you for, or being his daughter, all right? And I think that you're being a little ungrateful, darling. You're being truly ungrateful because it's a blessing and an honor and a privilege to be born from a powerful man like that. Like, seriously, it's really a privilege. And I think that you're being ungrateful. I think you're being really ungrateful because come on now, we know that your name is not Notorious Big's daughter. We know that. But I don't understand. If you don't want to be called Notorious Big's daughter, then why did you name your clothing line Notorious? That's what I want to know. Just why did you name your clothing line Notorious? Please tell us this. All right, so it's a term, it's a name to something, what you're doing, and I'm going to give out that name, the word of the day, at the end of the video, because in all of my videos I want to start giving out, new words that we all can learn together. Okay, so let's make this a learning lesson, and also news, gossip and everything, but let's also make it educational. Okay, so we all can expand our vocabulary a little more. All right, and yes, this is her in the photo right here, saying, "Don't call me Biggie Small's daughter." You have some nerve. You have some true nerve to name your clothing line after your father's name and say, "Don't call you that." You know you're trying to live off your father's name. You are definitely trying to do that. What you won't do, Tiana Wallace, because we know your name. We know your name. What you're trying to do is pull the wool over our eyes. That's what you're doing. But you're lying in plain sight. We can see that. You cannot fool us, okay? You cannot fool us, girl. You're trying to live vicariously through your father's his brand. That's what you're doing. You're trying to live vicariously through your father's out of everything that he made for himself. That's what you are doing, but you're trying to pretend like you're getting it on your own when you're not. If you're obviously naming your clothing brand after Notorious, why didn't you name it Tiana? Or why didn't you name it Miss Wallace fashion brand? Huh? Why didn't you name it? Let's see another name. Instead of Notorious, why didn't you name it Starlista or something? I don't know. Why didn't you name it something else? But you named it after your father's name. You know exactly what you're doing, Tiana. You cannot pull the wool over our eyes. We see straight through your illusion you're trying to pull. And Notorious Big, like, you should want to use his name, honey. You can get really far with that name. Your father got really far in his career. I'm sure. I really feel like that's the reason why your brand has not blown up, because of how you basically backhanded people who call you Notorious Big's daughter by saying don't call you that. So now you don't have that many people in the industry that don't want to help you. Like, if you accepted that, because we know that's who you are. You came from him. You're his seed. So you are his daughter, ma'am. You are his daughter. So if you would have accepted that, I think your clothing brand would have blown up. It would have really blown up. Yes. So I think it's a little too late to try to, allow people to call you that now, darling. You have put a sour taste in people's mouths. We all know how you truly feel about being called your father's nickname. Okay. And I'm pretty sure Christopher Wallace is in heaven and not really happy about how you're around here acting. Okay. You're really showing out. You're doing the most right now by saying don't call you your father's name when you got your whole clothing line in his name. Like, what if Biggie said don't call your brand Notorious, huh? Tiana, what if he said don't call your brand Notorious? How do you know if he's not mad in heaven because you got his name on that little low budget t-shirt brand you have? Because that's all you have, darling. You don't have any fashions. All I see is t-shirts and sweatshirts with a printed Notorious name on there. Honey, step your fashion cookies up. If you need help from Miss Bella So Fly, I would love to design you a whole collection of clothes, okay? What is this coming up? Summer is coming up, so yeah, I'll design you a whole brand of summer clothes, fall clothes, winter, anything, baby. And I will do that in maybe 2 days. I'm just that good. And I really mean what I say. I really can design out a whole collection of clothing really fast. Like, we can bet on that. Now getting back to you, Miss Don't Call Me Biggie Smalls. Look, even the people was in the comments saying, sis, you need your father's name. Cause that brand, and look, Notorious right on the swimsuit. It's just everywhere. You don't want to be called Notorious daughter, Biggie daughter. Why do you have Notorious written all over you, girl? You sound foolish. Like, stop it. Just keep it real with us and let us know that you're trying to get some fame and clout off of your father's name. That would have actually took you a long way, sweetie. It would have took you a long way. But you want to play around and be ungrateful and thinking you're this top designer when all you create is t-shirts and hoodies. That's all I see. T-shirts and hoodies. Somebody need to help this girl. She has her father's name on the line. Like, someone really needs to go in and help her design a bomb collection. Hey, if she pay me, I'll help her do it. All right? I'll have her with some real fly clothing. And look at her. All at the fashion show. She got the crown in the background. What Biggie likes. Look at her. She's really on Biggie's. She's on it. She's really on it. But she says that she don't want to be called this man's name when she's using the heck out of his name. Look at her. Yes. Tiana, what you are doing, I'm going to leave it at the end of this video, okay? It's a word that I want the world to learn because you are definitely doing that, okay? You are definitely doing this word that I'm about to give out to the world at the end of this video, and it doesn't make any sense. You need to humble yourself, sweetheart. You need to be grateful. Girl, you came from someone who you don't have 1% talent like. Your father, Biggie Smalls. I can't believe that you're carrying on like this. You're really doing the most, Tiana. You're really doing the most. And you keep coming back in the media saying these things again. But look at you. You got Biggie spray painted all on your t-shirt, girl. You got the crown. No, don't blow out the candles. Do not blow out the candles. You don't deserve that cake because you are a fraud. You do not deserve that cake, Tiana. No, stop blowing out the candles, darling. Because you don't want to be real with yourself or the public. And that's what you need to do. It'll get you further ahead in life. Use your father's name, girl. That man was a legend. A gangster rapper. He put out hits like Big Papa, Hypnotize, Get Money, Notorious. Girl, you have your father's DNA and have 0% of his talent. So therefore, you do need to be in your father's shadow. Get in it, girl. Get to the size of that shadow. Whatever you have to do, just do it to get your brand out there. And get a fashion designer who can help you get some fashion, some real fashion inside of your brand, okay? Because those little hoodies and t-shirts and tank tops or whatever you have, it's not cutting it. It's not cutting it. Look at Notorious Big. Look at him. Look at him. He's probably mad in heaven on how you're acting down here about being called his name, darling. You should be one of the happiest people on earth to have a father like that. That man has so many connections. By you using his name, you could have got to those connections. Hey, you even could have got with Diddy. Take that, take that, take that. Yeah, but you didn't want to take it. You didn't want to take it because you're being disrespectful, saying you don't want to be called Notorious Big Daughter. You want to be called Tiana. We know your name, girl. We know your name. But you still should be proud that Biggie Smalls, the notorious gangster rapper, one of the kings of rap, with flows, from heaven, is your father. You should be happy. Okay, and Tiana also wants people to know that that was not her on Biggie's album cover, the little baby with the afro. That was not her, so I want people to know that as well. And also, Biggie Smalls is survived by 2 children. He has Tiana Wallace, obviously, and also CJ Wallace, which is Christopher Wallace Jr. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will be dropping more videos. Don't you guys worry. I'm so happy to be back. Yeah, and this is me, your girl, Miss Bella So Fly. And I'm getting ready to sign out. Okay. Okay.